Today I want to learn you how to get more aesthetic, how to look like a Greek god. So first of all, there's two things you gotta understand. The reason why a lot of people look aesthetic, like these people that you see you want to look like, is because of their muscle, like the amount of muscle they have. But the actually more important thing is being lean, like hitting around 10% body fat is the goal that we want to get to, because that's when your veins begin to pop out everywhere. Like you begin to get veins on like your abs, and like it's more shown on like your bicep when you have it in front. It's just way more attractive. And plus, your jawline begins to get more visible. So you will have that more kind of TikTok boy look. So that's a good plus. I fucking have this. I have a fucking like notebook here where I'm just like, how do we get a muscle and how do we become lean? A lot of people have a lot of trouble getting to like learning how to do this, and I've actually experimented for the last 4 months, which has been going very well, which I've seen a lot of progress with, which is I'm gonna show you right here. Is that I have been fasting in the morning, because when you fast the first three hours, maybe just 2, I hit around 3 hours. That's what I'm gonna hit. But the reason why we do this is because when you fast in the morning, you don't give yourself food, which means that you don't give yourself any calories which you can use energy, which means that your body has to use your fat that you already have on the body for fuel for the day. So you can probably guess where I'm heading to with this. That means that in the morning, when you're sitting and you're doing something and you feel hungry and all this, and you have to do something, think and all this, the body uses your fat right now on the body as energy. So that means you're actually getting fitter, if that makes sense, right? Slowly. It's not like you fast 10 hours and now, boom, I will look fucking good. It's not like that. That's unhealthy. Like you want to aim to around 3 to 4 hours and then eat. Then you can actually just eat whatever you want. That's what I do. I don't really gain weight or lose weight like this. That's funny because I don't lose weight, but I still get leaner. So don't have to be like that much of like, of course you will have to be like in some sort of like a little bit calorie deficit, but it's not, which will harm like your muscle mass and all this. So how do we build muscle? Well, there's 2 ways. Like it's just resistance training. You can do it kind of with more reps. So like you do kind of 10 to 15 rep range, or you can do a little bit more heavier, which is 6 to 8, 5 reps maybe, like 4 to 6. That's actually what I personally do. I do what is called reverse pyramid training, which means that I do 2 sets right now, which means that in my first set, I do 4 to 6 mostly. It depends on the lift. If it's a more heavy lift, I will do 4 to 6. If it's more a smaller muscle group, like lateral raises, I do 10 to 15. But so for example, when I do heavy lifts, I do 4 to 6 in my first set. Then I take 4 to 5 minutes rest, because that's what you need when you go a little bit more heavy. Your muscles need more time to recover. And that's actually a good thing, because that means you have more strength to actually perform better the next set again. So that's really good. I really like doing heavy because it's like, okay, let me answer this. How do you get more muscle? How do you get more muscle? Actually, very simple. People are overcomplicating it way too much with like, oh, you gotta do 5 sets of fucking bicep curls. You gotta do all this, like, you gotta do 20 sets of chest on one day. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like 20 sets a week. No, you don't. You don't need to do that. It's just getting stronger. You just need to get stronger. No skinny person, and like around my height, which is 175 5'76" centimeters. No one can bench like 80 kilograms being skinny. Like every guy at my height who can bench like 80 has muscle. Like, so you just have to get stronger, right? It's pretty simple. Get stronger on the lifts and you will get more muscle. Instead of like the people who just do like 10 to 15 reps all the time, right? It's mostly for the pump. So like you have a nice pump at the gym, but like, why would you want the pump? Don't you want to look like that like every day, right? Every time. So like, just get stronger. Do 4 to 6 reps in the first set of your heavy lifts. Then the next set, when you have rested for about 4 to 5 minutes, when you feel ready again, then you decrease the weight with 16%. That means that you're going to go with a new rep range, which is 6 to 8. So your second set is 6 to 8, and then you're done. Like, it's okay to feel like you could have done more. Like, you don't have to feel so sore. Like, you think that you have to feel sore, but that just means that it's gonna take longer time for you to get into the gym again. You don't get stronger in the gym. You get stronger when you rest at the home. That's what you gotta understand. You get stronger when you eat protein, and then you are ready in 2 days, and then you can go again, and then you try to get stronger. Your goal should just be to get one more rep than last time. That should be your goal for every set. And then when you get, let's say you do 4 to 6, you lay down on the bench press, incline bench press, you do, and you get 6, right? Nice. Next time you increase the weight with the lowest amount as possible, and then you go for 4 to 6 again. If you get 5, then you gotta get 6 next time, and so on, right? Progressive own, basically. So, yes. And what I will recommend is actually not training 6 to 7 times a week. The reason why a lot of bodybuilders are saying like you should do 6 times so you can train 6 to 7 times a week, you don't need rest, is because they take fucking steroids. Like, the thing is, steroids gives you testosterone, and testosterone is energy, and it helps you recover faster. So kind of cheat code, like you're just pumping it into. That's why they can train all the time. Like, they won't feel that sore for that long. But you shouldn't take that shit unless you want you probably understand, right? We don't want that. Like, so what you need to do is train between 3 to 5 times a week. I feel like 5 times is a lot, but a lot of people just won't listen, and they will do like 6 times anyway. But like 3 to 5 times, I do 2 to 3 times because I have my sport, so I feel recovered every time. So what I do is I'm gonna show you my program on Strong, where I do a little bit of full body workouts. That's what I can manage. So that means that in the start, I do my heavy sets, heavy exercises first, of course, with the muscle group that we want to prioritize. I want to prioritize a lot of my upper, so like my upper chest and shoulders, and my neck. Actually, those are the things that I'm lacking right now. So that's what I'm trying to improve. But anyway, I would recommend around 5 to 6 exercises in total. I think that's a sweet spot. If you want to do some some isolated exercise, you can do that. For forearms, I don't feel the need to it. I already feel like my arms are so sore at the end because holding all that weight is also training your forearms. Anyway, that was not my point. But yeah, so I train 2 to 3 times, where I am just doing full body 2 times. So I'm hitting my muscle group 2 times a week, and I'm getting stronger and stronger. And it's really helped me build a lot of muscle, actually. I look better than ever, and I'm still lean. So like, you don't have to fucking bulk up with 4,000 calories every day to get stronger. It's not like that. And I don't like doing, like, I have been in the past, I have done bulking like a lot, where I feel like I had to throw up every single time I ate. I don't recommend that lifestyle. It's too much of a risk on your body. I feel like you feel like shit every day. Like, I was actually, like, just walking made me feel like I was gonna throw up. I ate too much, so I didn't actually get energy. I was actually feeling more demotivated. I didn't feel light when I did my sport. I was not doing great because I was farting, and I was almost throwing up after just moving 2 feet. Like, it's not what I wouldn't recommend that. That's up to you. I'm just telling you what works for me right now, and I hope you will learn from that and do that as well. So what I want to talk to you about is, as I said, so how do we look aesthetic? And how to look aesthetic is by prioritizing these 5 muscle groups. So the 5 muscle groups are your shoulders, because we want to get the width, like we want to have that Dorito look, which is my next point. We want to grow the lats, and your upper back, because your upper back is where you have your traps, and you have the muscles here, which looks very attractive. I will probably put up a picture so it's easier to understand, right? And then actually you want to train your upper chest, because your upper chest is what you see, like your neck, traps, and like your upper chest is what you can see when you like have a shirt on, like I have right now. Like it's what you see. I don't have that much figure of a neck, that's why I train it. That's what I said. But it will make you look more powerful. It's very good, and it's way so attractive when a guy has like a neck, right, where his neck is matching his jawline. That's what your goal should be. So don't look like fucking Mike Tyson's neck or something like that. That's not attractive. So like, and then your abs, of course, it's the sign of a Greek god. Like if you don't have abs, you're not gonna look good. Like you can have a lot of muscle, right? But if you are fat, like if you don't have abs, you're not gonna look that good, bro. I'm sorry to say. And no, the abs are not just made in the kitchen. What are abs? Exactly, it's a muscle. What you gotta do with a muscle? You gotta train it. Sure, some people may already have it by not having to train that much, and it shows. But if you want to really have these good looking abs where you can clearly see them, train them. Okay. And then neck, I think I said that. Yes, those are the 5. So shoulders, lats, and upper back. Your okay, I have to look at my notes again. Your upper chest, your abs, and your neck. Of course, you gotta train the rest of your body, like your biceps. It's very attractive to have like a good amount of bicep, and a little bit of tricep too, and of course your legs. Train those as well. You don't want to have chicken legs. That's fucking no. You don't want to be that guy. But yeah. So of course, train the rest of your body. It's just these muscles we want to focus on. So what you gotta understand with like the shoulder and the lats is because what's very attractive for a guy is to have the width. I don't know if you can kind of see it on me. You can see it in my picture, but I have a lot of width. I have a small waist, but I have broad shoulders, and I have lats, which make me look like a Dorito, which is very attractive for men. Because don't do it too much. I think it's 1.6 times wider than your waist that you want to be, with your shoulders shoulder to ratio. That's really attractive. And then of course you can grow your forearms too. Like that will be very attractive. But again, the others are just more important. So yeah, I hope you learned something from this video today. I hope you understand. If there's something that you want to learn or ask me about, then comment down below. I would love to help. And I want to spread this message because I believe that we should have strong men in our society. I think we are going the completely wrong way. We are getting like to 1/3 of a person is gonna be like overweight, like definitely overweight, fat in 2030. I think like that's scary. If you don't think that's scary, then that's something wrong. And don't bullshit yourself. You do this for girls, bro. You do this for girls. You should also do it for yourself, for your confidence. But you wanna have looks from the girls. Like be honest. You wanna be attracted. You wanna be attracted to girls. Like you wanna have them look like this, like at you, like let me smash that, like, you know, like, come on, you want to have girls. Don't fucking bullshit yourself. Don't bullshit. We want to look good. It just feels good too. Yeah, I hope you learned something and have a wonderful day.